All right, check this out, everybody. Welcome to the Goomba podcast, sponsored by Dan Hartman and his song Instant Replay, one of the greatest hits of the fucking 80s. Yeah. He's going to say he's Goomba podcast listener, and that's over.
I love it.
Anyway, today on the Dan Hartman podcast, we've got zchum from the other podcast that people listen to and bug us about, and say things like, "Oh, you guys should go on that podcast."
The Gaper Hole podcast.
The Gaper Hole podcast. They say you should go on there, and we said no. We said we're too good to go anywhere else. We're like Joe Rogan. We're going to invite
They can come
them
here,
on.
actually.
Yeah. Yes. So we badgered zchum for about a week with the most unprofessional behavior possible. It's basically like if your wife was like, "Can I fuck other guys?" And after like a few years, we just wore him down.
Fine.
And now we get to fuck other guys. Yeah. So thank you, zchum, for your permission. How have you been?
I've watched a whopping total of 1.5 Goomba podcasts.
Wow, that's more than
episodes,
most.
And I've never seen a guest. Am I like...
You're one of the first. We've had two guests
You can't say
before.
one of them. There's like 3, dude.
We've
Am I
had
just
two
perfectly
guests
missing
before.
You're one of the
episodes with
third.
guests?
Maybe. I mean, we had Franz, and I think we tried to do one with Blazed.
We had one with Blaze that did go out, and then one
Okay.
that failed. We also had the Worm on the first episode.
The Worm, of course.
So you
Yeah,
are
I
a
forgot
fourth
about
Zchum,
guest.
the first guest on the Goomba
one
podcast,
of the first
guys.
guests.
One
yeah.
of the first.
Yes.
It's a historical moment. We have nothing prepared.
That's not true.
Zilch. I do want to ask zchum if you had any idea how annoying the Tarkov community is.
I hate those fucking guys.
Yeah. You're feeling
I try
that way?
to distance myself as much. I used to make only Tarkov content on YouTube, and one day
Yes.
I was like, these guys fucking suck. I hate all these guys.
Your Joker moment.
So I just opened Rust that day instead.
How does
Dude,
it feel
good for you.
to, on your first try, make the best roast video that's
Yeah,
ever been
and
released?
also the most popular,
Yeah, and then do it again.
and then do it again.
You know what's funny is after I made my first Rust video and it like blew up, right? Like I made it. I told the advertiser, I was like, yeah, I'll probably get like 100,000 views, guys. Like maybe
Right.
like 150,000. Like the next day it had like 1 million, and I was like, whoa.
Wait, did you get paid a flat rate for that?
Yeah, I had already done
Oh,
a
fuck.
rate on that one.
Damn, dude.
Well, I bet for the second one you were like, guys, this is
All right,
going up.
so for the second one, all my friends are like, he's gonna make the greatest, because I was like, there's no way I can top this.
Yeah.
Right. There's no way. I just made like a hit Rust video. There's no way the next one tops it. So everyone's like, he said his next one's gonna be even better. He said the next Rust video's gonna be crazy. And somehow, like unironically, it like did really well too.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Is the next one's gonna be even better?
Yeah, the next one's gonna be just total dog shit.
How are
Yeah,
you
dude, it's so
coping
hard
with
to
the
hit the hatchet.
standards that you've been setting for yourself? Like we have the opposite problem where people expect so little that
Yeah.
if there's an ounce of effort, they're like, "Oh
There's
my god!"
a cool transition.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
one
made
transition.
I made like what should by all, reasons be considered like an extremely mid video, and I've never been complimented more in my life. like last week. It was amazing.
The first time I started making my second channel videos, I had like just started watching Spoon Kid's second channel, and I was like, oh my god, this Dingpot guy makes really great.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
second
Maybe we
channel
should talk.
videos.
Maybe we should talk about that, dude. A couple of years ago, you reached out. You're like, "Hey, could I hire you to edit?" And I was like, "Oh, dude, I was like, I've never edited for anybody other than Kevin and Fetus. I did like one video for Fetus, at least for like Rust. So I was like, I like zchum and I'd like to, but I was like, I'm trying to keep it in house. And then for some reason that came out as like I was literally like, you need to pay me more. like that's what I ended up saying. And I like a week later I was like, why would I say that? I don't give a shit about the money.
Damn.
I was like,
That's cold, dude.
That's cold as
Dude,
ice.
He said that, I was like, holy shit, Spoon Kid's fucking rich.
But
I
no,
can't afford this guy.
because YouTube
Wait, what
pays
did you
well.
tell him?
I
What
was
did
just
he-
like I basically get half the money from Spoon Kid too, which is, you know, pretty much true. What is it, like 35-40% or something like
Yeah,
that
like a third.
back in the
yeah.
day? So I was like, oh, I get paid like that much. And that's the thing, is that's probably what editors like should be paid, at least if they're like your main guy. But like, you know, the culture is that like, no, you get paid like $50 a week.
Maybe 50
Yeah,
bucks.
maybe. And then you just like have to, you know, eat fucking ramen. So
Here's a fucking crumb of money.
You know, I was
go
just
make
like-
another video.
yeah, I was just like, for some reason, I work for a man who's willing to pay me an absurd amount of money. So I was like, you know,
Gotta pay
I
the
was
people,
like
man.
so impressed. I was, oh my god, this guy's
yeah.
balling.
You know how it
This fucking Dingpot guy's crazy.
But the Spoon Kid 2 did well from like day one. So
Yeah, pretty
that's the
quickly
reason
the percentage actually started meaning something, which
yeah,
usually the flat rate was what, $70 to start,
yeah, 70 I think, and then
but
yeah, and then just like a 15 or 25 with that. I don't remember what it was exactly. Like I said, I just don't give a shit about money. At this point, it doesn't matter. But you know, I'm
Well, how's
also
the,
extremely lazy.
how's the creators call? Is that who edits for you right now?
Yeah, we have like a pool of editors now.
Okay.
I guess my manager, like around that time, I was like looking for people to help me with my second channel, and I found Creators Club, and he was like, we've got like a whole pool of editors that'll
Right.
if I provide footage, it gets edited now for the second channel, which makes me happy.
That's tight.
It's
dude. It's a
nice.
good setup. Hey, Hexloom works for them, right?
Yeah.
You ever got one from him?
No,
Dang.
they reserve Hexloom for the
He's good, man.
A-listers.
Yeah, he's good.
Damn, is he a high list?
Wait,
Wait, what is there like a hierarchy in the editor schema over there?
Yeah. The Hexloom's the big dog. He's the
He's
big
good.
dog second channel.
He is good.
He is good.
He even makes main channel videos sometimes.
Holy
like
shit.
Aqua.
Yeah.
We tried that out with Dinkbot, and it, by no fault of Dinkbot, the main channel is just dead.
Yeah, we killed it.
We actually just destroyed any marketability
channel
of
is
that
a
channel.
great-
I liked
Graveyard.
the Minecraft era Spoon Kid. That was my favorite rendition of
Like
Spoon,
Spoon
Kid
Kid
main
6?
channel era.
The one video you
The one
made.
video.
Yeah, Minecraft era.
That was a good
Yeah,
era.
1 week.
That was a
that
good
one-
week.
Gotta bring that back.
I mean,
man.
they make a good point. They're like, why can you guys not play a game for longer than 30 minutes without getting bored?
It just gets so bored.
And I'm like,
dude.
I don't know. What the arc is just kind of fucking boring. I don't
Everything is boring as hell. Yeah, everything. Even Rust is boring. I can't play anything.
know. Yeah.
You still
so
enjoy video games, zchum?
That's a good question.
No, not anymore. No, it was like 2 good years, right? Of like,
Yeah.
I love Tarkov. This is great. I love Rust. This is great. And now it's like, oh, I gotta go fucking film something.
Yeah.
They're all waiting. They're all waiting.
So stressful, dude.
I've heard from like Tarkov fans that like the developers don't treat the game very well. Is that in your experience, is that like true, or is it just like because they're getting sick of
Okay,
it?
it's, you know how long it takes me to make a 6-minute Tarkov video? It took me like 2 months. to make,
Right.
like a 6-minute.
Well,
Tarkov
yeah,
video.
your old ones were like fucking insane.
Yeah,
like,
I made
is-
that Rust. I made that Rust video, and I swapped to Rust. I make a Rust video. It took a week and a half.
Yeah, the
'Cause Rust,
cinematic
like-
tools in Rust are really good, and
Yeah, Rust gives you, the developers of Rust give you the tools to like
yeah,
to actually create.
It's a good
really cool
point.
content.
Kind of take
And
that for granted.
And then and then Tarkov's developers are like, fuck you,
yeah,
actually.
yeah. But
This
dude,
game
those
is
old Tarkov videos, like I remember we watched those and we're like, this is, at one day this is gonna
This
like,
guy knows.
yeah, because it's like Tarkov was never like the heavyweight, you know, for YouTube. Like at least compared to Rust, right? Rust is just like
Mhm.
it's almost built to grow. But it was like, yeah, dude, if this Tarkov shit ever takes off, this is really,
I was
Really?
throttling myself
Yeah.
with Tarkov, man.
dude, it seemed tough. Legit. And even just in that game where it's like every fight's like 45 minutes, you're fucking like bandaging in a bush and like healing your little ankle or whatever.
Crying,
like,
screaming.
Yeah, for like
"Leave me
15
alone!"
minutes. So it's like even getting content in the game takes time, and then putting it all together must take even more.
Yeah. It was nice. Coming to Rust was nice. Rust is nice. I love Rust.
Good, dude. Hope you
We love Rust now. We love Rust now.
don't get fucking tired of it like we have, dude. This job is a gift and a curse, and a fucking gun to the mouth. I don't know, man. It's tough.
Yeah, you should get on like the lazy stream for 1 hour, send it to an editor pipeline. You should get on like the 5 hours a week of work.
Yeah,
That's
It's
it's
pretty
great.
effective.
God, it's tough out here, man. I had to play Rust for 5 hours the other day.
I complained about it. I was like doing my monthly stream, send it to the pool of editors.
dude, we used to stream 18 hours. We used to literally just like hop on, like you and me both. We literally just get on and play Rust for like 18 hours.
We loved
straight.
it. We had fun.
I mean, maybe if I just got back, I'm actually watching this new footage from like early June when the update came out. I'm kind of liking this gun shit, dude. It looks
It's cool,
fun.
yeah. We
need
can
a
all stand a
Rust
chance.
Renaissance.
Have you
Yeah,
played
and
it
I
with
was-
the new update yet?
I
I
love
played-
it, dude.
You like it? Good, dude.
Big fan.
I've heard the P2 is pretty sick, but I got on and played with Blazed, and we did like a giant raid. And I did some microphone bits. What is that thing? Megaphone.
Megaphone.
That was cool, dude. That was fun.
I think we got to plan something real funny.
I love
A little
to, man.
scheme.
I could even just hop on and fucking play. Maybe we can do another 18-hour stream,
Yeah.
like the good old
Yeah.
days
Woo!
when we were young.
So do you play? You
21.
play all off stream, right? When you're recording.
You know, I proceeded to make 2 hit Rust videos and then immediately stream Tarkov on Twitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like everybody would come into the stream and be like, "I loved that Rust video.
Yeah.
What
Where's
the
Rust?
fuck's this?
Where's Rust? Where's
Where's
Rust? Where's Rust? That dude, that's the thing. I play Hunt. Hunt. It's kind of Tarkov.
Yeah, I love Hunt.
You like Hunt? Oh, I forgot. I think you made a video about it, right?
Maybe like a second channel, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I think I've seen something. But like, I love Hunt. I play it on stream all the time, and people hate me for it. And they're always like, "Why aren't you playing Tarkov?" I literally get asked that. Why aren't you playing Tarkov? 10 times per Hunt stream in my Discord too. I'm like, come on, I like Hunt. I just and then
You get in like a groove with a game that you stream, and you know like when the downtime is, you know when you can
Yeah.
talk to chat, you know when you can take your little breaks, when you can go to the bathroom, when you can say thank you for the sub.
yeah,
And you switch to a new game, and you're like, oh, what the fuck?
yeah, and you're
What the
silent
fuck
for
is this?
45 minutes.
Yeah.
How do I
dude.
talk to my chat? What do I-
Yeah.
You guys ever have like fever dream? Like, I've been having these nightmares for a few months now, where I'm like the nightmare is like me in front of my computer, and I got OBS open, and then like an hour has passed, and I look over and I'm like, I've been streaming this whole time. I haven't said a fucking word.
I've had that in real life. It's not
Dude.
even a nightmare for me.
You're talking about nightmare. Me and this guy both are having fucking. We had. It was more last year, but like the stress streams were pretty crazy.
It is bad.
Like you'd wake up
dude.
in a cold sweat. Like I got to make a video. Like right.
But it doesn't
now.
even make sense. I have like panic attacks about streaming, and then like I'll build myself up over the course of a week to finally do it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this isn't so bad. But like the idea of streaming is so much more intense than
Yeah.
actually streaming.
Dude, mine's
And
so bad.
everyone's
I haven't streamed for a
messaging me and
month.
shit.
Yeah.
It sucks, dude. Oh my! Every time I can't escape it. I go on my phone like, oh, let me hide on TikTok or Twitter. Get
Yeah.
30 messages like, hey man, you streaming today? I can't get away from these people.
Yeah.
You going live?
These people who pay me every month.
Even
for
this
my
dog
stream.
shit podcast is kind of like a big ask for us.
Even
Like,
this is a lot.
it's like we get to just talk to whoever we want. Like honestly, okay, because we're not like asking a lot of people. I think I just one of us was like, zchum's cool. Maybe we could just have him. And then we messaged you, and you responded within like 10 minutes. We're like, yeah, sure. It's like we could just do that every week, right?
True.
Like, I mean, a fucking like A-lister like zchum comes on.
Zchum's not a total fucking psychopath. You know what's nice about coming on someone else's podcast is I don't
that?
have to dwell on like, oh, is this conversation going well? Is this guy having fun? Is this guy? I can just come on here. I can say
dude.
whatever I want. I can describe in detail like how to make like an IED or something.
Right, you can say anything on here. Nobody's listening. So
Nobody's listening.
Nobody's listening, dude. But yeah, we talk about all types of just like I've said more things on this podcast than I would say to like any member of my family. Like, so like there are children on this earth who know about like my dick, like what my dick
They
looks
know
like.
too much. Dude, I had my mom text me the other day and she was like, "Hi, honey. I listened to a podcast. I really like it, but I think your friend Dinkbot really doesn't like women." I was like, I know. We're working on it. And she's like, "You're a good friend for that."
The podcast title was like, "I hate women. I hate women. I hate women."
It's bad,
we gotta
dude.
clear this up. Actually, I have a bone to pick because I feel like in my head there's a level of irony with the misogyny where I don't actually hate. In fact, I very much like women. There's a whole psychological.
I'm only
thing
getting
going
that you don't like women from women, which I think is telling.
Right.
Like yesterday, some girl in my stream was like, "Hi Spoon, I just wanted to ask about Dinkbot. He really is kind of turning me off with all this women hate." And I'm like, I don't know what to say. I got nothing.
I just see it as like I have not had good experiences with women. I'm starting to now, actually, which we might get into later. But but my whole family is women. I have no fucking problem with women. It's some sort of venting behavior because nobody's listening to this. In private, you could presumably get most men to be like, "Yeah, I'm really not vibing with them right now." Like, because who has
true.
like a high level
I think I'm just not
successful relationship?
vibing with women this month.
Yeah, that's the only time you're really gonna like be like, "I love women," is when like you've got one in your life who you're like, "This is the greatest." I don't know.
June has not been a woman month for me.
No, it's
Been
brutal.
a woman year.
Yeah.
2022 is gonna be the woman year. I'm telling you guys.
It's gonna be.
Hope so. But either way, I don't think that really dug me out of any hole. That may have just made it worse. But I am getting a lot of messages of people being like, "I'm just like you, man. I want to kill myself. I failed out of school." Like, I'm getting too
That's
many of those.
inspirational.
And I'm like, guys, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. If you're going to do it, I think that you should resolve that because I'm not like that. I make a lot of money. I play video games all day. I'm good. I'm not going to do it.
And I'm also never gonna talk to a woman. Thank you,
I'm never gonna.
Thank you,
dude. And that's what's weird is like they're getting worse because they think that that's what I'm like, so they try and emulate me. Dude, I've had people I follow e-girls on Twitter. I've had them message me and be like, "One of your guys just fucking showed me his penis and told me to kill myself." And I'm like,
"Oh Jesus!"
And I'm like,
"All right, you know what? We gotta do a PSA here."
I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, and they're like, "Dude, I just did what you thought I would do."
Abuse pipeline, dude.
Yeah, it's bad.
Guys, come on, you gotta respect each other out here.
I'm like, there's some fucking sickos listening to this thing, man. There's some fucking sickos.
Digging a hole this podcast.
I know, but we've already dug it. I mean,
we just start over, run it back.
We really need to rename this fucking thing, by the way. Just to get away from the stench of it.
Right. Start a new. What if we just start like the Friends podcast, episode 1,
right?
And we'll just unlist all the other ones.
That's a great idea. Friends podcast.
The Friendly Worm podcast.
We love women now. We love women.
Women loving podcast.
That's kind of tight. I think that could work. What if we just call it the zchum podcast and you never come on again?
This is my only time.
Right, but like it just says Z, so everybody's like zchum podcast, and they're like, "Oh, he's just quiet."
How about we turn the tables here? How do you feel about women, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
God, that's what a loaded question.
Okay, for reference, like how old are you? I guess I don't know how old you are. We talking like 25?
Wait, can we guess?
23?
Can we guess? Well, I'm putting in a guess of 26.
26 seems good.
Nice. Dinkbot, your guess. Are you on with 26 too?
I think I'm hopping on 26 because I said 25, but
I think 26. It's my youthful glow. I think it's my teeth.
Are you about to say like 30?
28. I just turned 28.
Okay.
Turned 28 on 4/20, baby.
That's tight, dude. So up there, when you're so old, how
when
does
you're fucking ancient.
yeah, when you're that old, how does the how do women change? I mean, is there any like you don't have a girlfriend, right?
Yeah, I'm getting married next month.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
he goes, really?
Okay,
Wait,
well,
there you go.
there you go. He's getting married next month. I have
Congratulations,
no idea
man.
if that's serious or not.
Yeah,
That sounds serious.
That's
He's 28.
awesome, man. That's cool.
I've got room. You guys coming?
We could-
Totally, dude. Honestly,
Yeah, man.
we love like going places. We can afford it, so I'm not even
Alright.
kidding. That would be cool. I didn't know that, bro.
We had a couple no's on the RSVPs.
That's a big congratulations for you, man. That's awesome. That's dope.
I think a lot of people on my stream thought I was being sarcastic. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting married next month, and they're like, ha.
I think it's because so much of us are fucking so dysfunctional. But I mean, General Sam's been married since like before he started, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think so.
Maybe.
So I mean, you know, there's like guys like us who are, you know, successful, and now you're in the ranks of the successful ones. So there you go, man. That's
All I
tight.
had to do was not hate women for a few months.
That's a good point. I should work on that.
That's awesome, man. But you like a full-time YouTube guy now?
You know, I worked IT for. God, I hate when I do this to guests on the
Run it up, dude.
on the gaper hole when it's like
Do it, dude.
describe
Gaper hole.
to me your work history and
Yeah.
in the
In
most
detail.
excruciatingly boring detail. What was it like day by day?
Yeah. Do you have any like cool story? Do you have any like, oh, I found like porn on this guy's computer? Like, do you have any like that?
Nah, I did. Oh fuck yeah! Wait, we did have. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Run it up, dude.
Dude, I haven't thought of that in like 6 years. I quit IT like 6 years ago, probably.
Right.
I was making PUBG videos and I was like, wow, I want to fucking kill myself coming to work every day. This fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And
you
I
had to
was
follow
like-
the path.
But making funny videos on YouTube, that's fun.
Right.
So I saved up for like a year or two and I just quit. I was like, I'm done.
Good for you, dude. I think
I'm done.
I can maybe speak for Kevin, or not, I guess not because you went to college, but I gave up on trying to get a normal job in like 8th grade.
I'm
then-
gonna be a YouTuber. Oh,
Yeah.
what?
So
What
I've
the fuck is
technically sometimes I like to be like, yeah, I've been editing for about 10 years. Sometimes I like to say that
Right.
because I mean technically I have.
I mean, technically,
But,
I've been making videos for 10 years, I guess.
Right. So
We gave up pretty quick, yeah.
yeah, I dropped out after 1 semester of college.
I made
And
it
then,
2.
You made it 2, and then I tried to get jobs in like media, but they did not like my quirky white boy status. They did not want me.
I had like an easy opening at
Right.
Rockstar for an internship.
My God,
right after high school. Right.
What?
My brother-in-law was like best friends with like the senior art director there or some shit. I don't know.
oh my God, do you know?
So
the,
I get out of
the
I get
guy's
out of
name?
high school. Right. Yeah, it was like Paul something.
Okay.
He's I don't know. His name's on the GTA 5 intro there somewhere. Paul.
Yeah, like
something.
when fucking Franklin's walking down the street or whatever. Okay,
Yeah, he's
that's
like,
so
he's
tight,
like in
dude.
therapy or something.
Yeah.
He was like, my brother-in-law was like, yeah, I can get you that internship. You can come like live in New York City. You can like go to
Damn.
Rockstar for this internship. And I was like, that's so cool. I'll do that. And he's like, yeah, send a resume and and we'll get it set up. And I send the resume to the guy, and like a week goes by, and then the end of the week, my brother-in-law calls me. He's like, yeah, could you send like a serious resume? Actually.
What?
And I was like, oh yeah.
This
I
is
can
so
send a
fucking hard, dude. Resumes are fucking hard.
Yeah, I could send a serious one. I think that was when I
What do you
realized
even
that was
say to
cut out.
that? I mean, what do you...
That's so tough, dude.
So
That's-
wait,
that's
but hold
badass,
on.
man.
Rewind a second. So you did find porn on a computer?
So the porn. Tell me more about the
You
porn.
almost
more about
worked
the
at
porn.
the single, most industrial video game developer of all time and had a completely
about the
different
time
life.
you-
What about that porn?
At the time you found the porn.
Yeah.
Down to
There was
business.
so I ended up going into IT security. I went to college. I got a useless fucking degree.
Mm-hmm.
I went to IT security. we did like IT networking, IT system security engineering, and a bunch of boring shit for a bunch of companies, and we would like contract out to these companies, right? Like Visa, GE, Wells Fargo.
There you go, dude.
We'd contract out, and we did like this like big data aggregation shit, and there was just one time we're helping these some fucking senior executives or some shit, like
some guy named like Aaron Markovial, fucking San Dorino,
some VP of some like bullshit that or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I was still working, I don't think I'd be allowed to talk about it, but I don't give a. This is like 6 years ago.
It's been a long time. The CEO of Halliburton was asking you to develop like a fucking mecha suit to wipe out the Iraqis.
And we're working on something. We got to like remote into this guy's computer. He's like one of the senior. We told him ahead of time. We're like, hey, at 4 p.m. like end of the day, we have to remote into your computer. Like we have to like enable this.
Yeah.
We're having an issue. Like we're off site. We're not anywhere near their offices, so we have to remote in to do all this shit. And we're like 4 o'clock. Okay, we are going to be remoting in, and at 4 o'clock we call him to remind him. We're like, hey, we're gonna call him, and be like, hey, we're about to remote in. Like we just talked about 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
We're gonna remote in. And
get
he doesn't
that desktop stripper off there.
We call him again. We're like, hey, we're gonna remote in. And he just doesn't pick up. We send him like a little instant message, like, hey, we're just preparing to remote in, okay? And he doesn't reply. But we're like, okay, we told this guy we have to do it. It's like Friday in the afternoon, right? The office is gonna close down. We gotta do this. And we remote in, and there was just like some totally just fucking decrepit, like borderline potentially child porn on the screen.
What the fuck, dude?
And we immediately were like, I'm pretty sure this guy's watching child porn. And we like reported it. We like immediately reported it to like.
I'm pretty sure this guy's watching child porn.
And I'm pretty sure like there was like cops involved, and like so someone had to like give some testimony or some shit. And this guy was like a VP of like
on the work computer at 4 p.m.
I'm so fucking glad we asked this question, dude.
We gave him warning. We told him we were like 4 o'clock Eastern. We are connecting to your. We called the guy like a million times.
You like knocked on his door 8 times, basically.
Sometimes I think he wanted to get.
Dude,
caught.
it's like serial killers. Caught. Like serial killers, they leave little clues. They're like, oh, yeah,
it's not much of a clue. I mean,
yeah. Well, he left the body at the scene, dude.
The clue is like the serial killer out in the street, like stabbing a person.
Wow. That's so awesome, man. So what's his full name again?
What was his position
and,
ranking and title?
Was this like an old guy or like young guy?
Yeah, he was old. Yeah, he was old.
Dude, I bet you could catch so many of those fucking old fucking creepers up there, dude. Like
he was like in his 60s. I think.
Dude, they're all fucking sucking blood out of like baby spines.
He was like some chief organizational officer.
Oh, a COO.
Ooh,
some shit like that.
A coup.
Cool.
Damn, dude, that's an amazing story. That's pretty cool.
That's
you
pretty
could
dope.
like you could workshop that. That could be your opening story on every fucking podcast.
Yeah, man.
So tell us about the child pornography story.
Dude, not even. You just show up. You're like, yeah, I worked in IT, and then you just fucking like switch right into it. I had this one story, man. You're not gonna believe this shit. That would be so
saying.
tight,
did you think saying child porn will demonetize this podcast?
Dan, bleep it.
He's got to bleep it like 40 times.
He found this totally normal porn that got him in jail.
A little bit of some
totally
sort of
normal
cheese pizza, I think you could say, like that Hillary Clinton
thing.
thing.
With the cheese pizza, yeah. I'm way bolder on other people's podcasts. I'll just throw anything out there.
I what the fuck monetization? What are we making $30 off of these? Like what?
Yeah, how do podcasts make money? Do you have any tips there?
So zchum, could you tell us exactly how to make?
Please, can you enlighten us?
We're weak-minded and stupid. We're wondering if you could do our job for us. Actually, since you make already better Rust videos than we do after
can you show us your pay stubs?
Yeah.
I don't make any money off my Rust videos because I use copyright music.
Of course.
What?
See that's the early pitfall.
That's brutal. I used to do that when I was
yeah.
getting like 20 views, and then they got like 1 million, but it was too late. I just fucked myself.
I had everybody tell me, they're like, you would have made so much money if you hadn't used copyright music, and I was like, no one would have fucking want. The music was so good. That was like half the video.
What did you use specifically? Like we're talking like real like music, like Spotify stuff, or like
use like soul bossa nova and like Smash Mouth and like
okay.
All sorts of like Ocean's 11 heist type shit.
Yeah. What I've learned is that movie soundtracks are a no-go, but video game soundtracks are clean at 99% of the time.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Halo, Metal Gear Solid, fucking, you know, anything
Mario
that has
Kart
like
8.
well, yeah, for sure, but anything that has like a cinematic sort of soundtrack in a video game, they're never copyrighted. Which is
just like, I like when people hear a song and they go, "That's Smash Mouth," and they
That's
keep
true.
watching because they're
true.
like, I like Smash Mouth.
Yeah, I had a similar thing with this new one where I put in the most recognizable Halo music, and like a lot of the comments were like, "Oh, the Halo music is really fucking that bangs." Yeah. Are you doing Jeopardy from Halo 2?
Dude, I've been listening to the Halo 2 soundtrack on repeat.
Fucking the anniversary or just Halo 2?
Just Halo 2.
Dude, the
original
anniversary is
soundtrack.
such a fucking banger.
It's got what's this? Peril and Ghosts of Reach.
Yes, dude.
I've been
Fuck.
I've been driving around listening to those.
Dude,
like,
you gotta check out
pull
the
up to
Halo 2
the-
anniversary.
I'll pull up to the Wendy's and be like, "Hey, what's up?" And I got like the dun 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 going in the background.
Dude. On you know the Incubus song on the Halo 2 soundtrack?
Mhm.
Dude, they replaced that in the new one with a song from the guy from Periphery. It's like a fucking polyglot fucking. It's all these like crazy tonal noises and shit. It's just a metal song. It's so hardcore, dude. And they have the fucking the Gungnir mix on Halo 2 for the main theme is like the best Halo theme they've ever made. It's amazing. Dude, it's so good.
I used to listen to I used to lay in bed at night. Halo 2 came out. I just listened to fucking Breaking Benjamin's Blow Me Away.
Yeah, dude, fuck.
Only the
Dude, you're sending me
strongest.
back. I've been playing
I'm
Halo
like-
2 since that shit came out. That is such a fucking tight game.
I'm like what in 7th grade?
Yeah, I was
6th grade, and
literally
I'm
like a third grader. I was like,
only the strongest will survive.
dude,
Like,
fuck, man, that's such a fucking tight.
what did I know
soundtrack.
about war?
Fuck, man.
Anyways,
Dude.
going back to the to the podcast discussion, when I came on the Gamer Hole, right? Gamer Hole podcast, best podcast in the world. Oh my god, I
Go
love it.
check it out, folks.
I came on the Gamer Hole, right?
Came on the gamer hole.
And it's my first time on. I've never been on a podcast. I was making Tarkov videos at the time. Hadn't
Right.
like blown up on Rust, but Aqua and I were buddies, and he was like, "Hey, come on the Gamer Hole," and I was like super nervous. I
Right.
was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll come on." So I went on. I was like super awkward. I didn't know what to say or do. To make it like double awkward, everyone has like cameras on, so
Okay.
you're also like just staring at my face.
We
and
do
I'm
that
like, "What do I
sometimes,
do?
yeah.
What do I do? What do I do? And I guess they liked me so much. Aqua was like, "You want to come on as like a permanent co-host?" I was like, "Fuck it, okay, fine."
Got it.
And so they
bro.
bring me on, and the exact day they bring me on, I don't know anything about running a podcast, right? I don't know like how it works. I don't know.
Dude, we're white
how you
boys.
talk to
It's in our
guests.
blood.
I've never busted it down sexual style once. A
Right,
single
right.
time. They bring me on for the first episode, and General Sam calls Aqua. He's like, "I want to be on the Gamer Hole today."
Nice.
And Aqua's like, "Okay," Aqua just is like, "Okay, come on." And he brings Sam on. I'm like wholly unprepared. And Sam proceeds to spend the next hour and a half just like shitting on everything. He's like, "So are you guys gonna like say something? You're just gonna ask me like any questions?" And I'm just like,
Do you think having him on made the show better because you're now like horribly self-conscious about
And
it?
dude, it's our most viewed fucking. Everybody watches.
no.
They go Gamer Hole podcast. The first one comes on is like Gamer Hole featuring General Sam, and they all watch that one, and it's Sam like, "This podcast fucking sucks."
Yeah. Dude.
You guys suck. You're
I had
not...
a similarly harrowing
I was about to
experience
say, yeah,
going
you should
on
bring up
Forehead
your-
Fables.
Yeah.
I was wholly unprepared for that as well.
It's a frightening environment. They're
It
so
is a frightening
old.
environment. You know, it's like they're fucking 90 years old, and I didn't know what was going on. I had never podcasted before. I was very shy.
So you show
They
up to the
just
fucking
go. They're-
retirement home. and
The
they're talking
retirement
about
home,
fucking-
there's like 30 of them. They're
Yeah.
all like going back and forth. I'm trying to butt in.
Like, you remember that Buddy Holly album? Remember that before he died in that airplane accident?
Buddy.
It's like you guys talking about Halo 2, but like this is the whole podcast,
yeah.
and I have zero
Dude,
experience
Halo
to
2
relate anything.
is a multi-generational.
I'm not hating, but I was
like
past my time.
Like
I
he's
never played
6
it.
years older than me, and I have the exact same experience as him because that's how awesome that fucking game
But
is.
I
It
was
doesn't
like
matter what
two
it
I
is.
when
think
it came
Marty
out.
O'Donnell's greatest work was
Marty
definitely
O'Donnell
Halo.
might be one of the best composers of all time. I'm not even kidding. The fact that he
Let's
hasn't
not get back into it. This
evolved
isn't
to
the
movie-
point.
Dude, this is
The
important.
point was the
This is
opposite.
important. He might be one
Marty
of the best
O'Donnell. All
composers
right,
of all
Dan,
time.
tag the 10-minute segment as Marty O'Donnell. That'll be good for retention.
Tag it as
I'm not
we had
kidding,
Marty
dude.
O'Donnell on the podcast.
Dude,
we got
the
him on
main
the pod.
theme, fucking Jeopardy, Peril, fucking all the shit on Halo Reach. He's an amazing composer. Amazing. One of the best in the industry.
It goes Marty O'Donnell, Hans Zimmer, everyone else.
I'm not kidding. I think so. Anyway, fuck. That got me heated, bro. What were we talking? What were we talking about?
I don't remember.
We were talking about General Sam and their retirement home, and they're fucking pulling their
the
teeth out,
podcast.
and wiping their ass because they shitted in their diarrhea shorts.
I think the reason the gamer hole does so bad now is because everyone's discovering it, and the first video they watch is General Sam going,
Yeah.
Ask me a
this
fucking
show is
question."
dog shit. Like, yeah. You don't
Is it-
understand.
So, anyways,
doing the-
guys,
That's
You guys
kind
have,
of a
like-
terrifying guy. Like,
You guys bringing
I mean-
in the cheese? How does that work? Because we
to
have
me,
like no.
I had never
no,
fucking met Sam before. He was my
Yeah.
first
Right.
time meeting him too, and I'm just like, eat anything good lately?
dude, the last episode, I literally opened up with like, Burger King's pretty good. Like that, like doing a podcast is fucking hard. It's tough.
It is.
It's
Yeah,
so-
try doing one. Try doing. We had the genius idea to do an episode every week.
We're trying,
Ugh.
but it's failing.
It's
miserably.
exhausting.
It's yeah.
It's fucking
Is
exhausting.
it like at what point do you just not have anything to say? Like for us, it's like after literally one episode, it's like it's gonna take us like 2 weeks to recharge.
I gotta do, dude. I don't leave my house. I gotta do things.
Yeah,
I gotta go out and get in a car crash or something, so I have something to
Right.
talk about.
it's like I have
Exactly.
stuff like that. I mean, I should go through this story about that girl that came over the other week, dude.
yeah, you
fucking-
should tell us about
Uh,
it.
Yeah.
I've been back on Tinder. For people who heard, I actually was shadow banned on Tinder. I don't know
Shadow
what the
banned
fuck
on
happened,
Tinder.
but I've gotten like I started getting like a few matches, and I matched with this one girl, and she within like an hour was like was asking me all types of like sexual questions and calling me like baby and shit, and I was like, that's fine. I can handle that. So she's texting me. She's like, I'm gonna come over tonight, and I'm gonna spend the night. And I was like, all right, that's fine. And
You want to listen to the Halo 2 soundtrack?
that's all I've got. I'm so autistic.
She's
I
bringing
can't
Marty
be like,
O'Donnell.
yeah. So I'm like, if you're not about Marty O'Donnell, then don't even fucking bother. But dude, so this chick comes over, or she doesn't come over. She's talking all that night, and then she goes to a party at like midnight, and then texts me and is like, I'm gonna come over now. And then she's texting me all weird. I'm like, are you drunk? She's like, yeah, I'm really, really drunk. I'm like, maybe you should not drive over here. Maybe you should go to bed. So the next day she texts me. It's like 11 in the morning, and she's like, can I come over now? And I was like, all right. I'm at my dad's. I'm in like this. We live in a super small town. My dad does, and I'm like, all right, that's fine. But there's like we can't really get lunch anyway. There's like nothing out here. So she comes over and just goes to my house, and she like bipolar like switches. Like I could tell because she just stopped talking at some point, and I'm like, what's the deal here, dude? Like she went completely different mode. She was just because like she came over and she was like, she's doing that thing that women do. They like touch your chest, and I was like, that's cool.
My God, not that thing.
Yeah, you know that thing. And then
Christ.
after like 10 minutes, she just stopped talking, and I was like, what's going on? I started asking her questions, and she'd just be like, she had a tattoo on her arm, and it said something stupid. It was in like French. I was like, what is that? And she's like, it's stoicism. And I was like expecting her to like elaborate, and I was like, what's that? She's like, it's like a philosophy. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Pretty cool, man.
And then she starts just like making out, like unprompted, starts making out with me. And after like 20 minutes of that, I had like put on a TV show. So one episode passes, and my hand is like on her leg, like maybe like right around the thigh area. And she like backs away from me and just starts staring at me. And I'm like, what's going on? She's like, I don't know. And I'm like, are we going too fast? Because I'm like, I'm pretty sure we are. I think this is pretty quick. She's like, yeah, I guess. So then I like talked to her for a little while longer. And then like another 20 minutes later, she starts doing it again. She starts making out with me. And my hand is on her knee. Like I have, there's no thigh. It's a knee hand on while she's fucking making out with me. And after like another 10 minutes of that, she just stands up and goes, I'm going to leave. And I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, you're touching down there. Like you're touching down there. And I was like, oh, because there's been no sexual contact whatsoever. I'm not kidding. There's been nothing, like no boobage, absolutely none. Nothing on the inner thigh. At one point, my hand was on like the outside of her thigh, and now it's on the knee, and that is just too much at that point for whatever reason. So she gets in her car and drives away. She literally just stood up and walked out and drove away. And I was like, what did I just do? What have I done? What have I done? You know, I don't know. I don't think I did anything.
Are you sure this was a person?
I think it was a BPD person.
Like a real. You sure this wasn't like an NPC?
It could have been,
ran
dude.
Out of RAM.
Yeah. Literally, it was like
when she came into your house, did she spawn?
Dude,
or did you see her come?
yeah, no, dude. She had to like fucking fade in. It was one of the craziest experiences of my life, and I was scared shitless because I was like, what? Did I just fucking sexually assault this woman in my house?
Is this how it happens? Is this how sexual?
Yeah,
assault?
I was like, is this what it's like?
monster?
Yeah, so I was horrified. I called Kevin right away, and he's like,
what have I become?
You didn't do anything. I was like, okay, man. I was like really scared. It was brutal.
Weeping on the phone. Like,
Dude,
what did I do?
For a minute I was like, what did I do? I don't know. It was horrifying.
He called me and was like, I had just woken up. It was like 3 p.m. He's like, dude, I don't know what happened. And I'm like, all right, just lay out everything.
She's dead.
Went down. He's like, well, we were kissing. I touched her knee and then she left. And I was like, dude, take it easy. It's all right. It's all right.
It was terrifying, dude. It was brutal.
Yeah.
You're gonna message her and
I
like,
try.
hey.
I try. As she was driving away, I messaged her. I was like, "I'm sorry. I don't know what happened." And like, she had already blocked me, and I was like, "All right, okay, so this is over, and I don't want to think about this anymore." And then I just went and played.
I can't wait to tell the guys about this.
Yeah, I just went. Dude, it's horrible. I mean, like, what are you supposed to do there? I mean, I don't know. I just went and played fucking video games because I was like, all right. I didn't even get a boner. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even get one. Like that's how kind of like non-sexual this was. It was just like I was just like, all right.
Sounds kind of uncomfortable. Like
It was
this sounds like there was no
extremely
intro.
That just sounds really uncomfortable.
It was weird because it was like I wanted to, if I'm gonna fucking date somebody, I'm like, we should probably, do something first. But she didn't want to, so I was like, all right, fine. And then just like barely any conversation, and she started. I was like, all right, what am I gonna say? No.
I don't think she's well.
You think so, dude?
Sounds like might be a problem with her.
I'm too autistic to know, so
maybe she was like totally normal and you just didn't like pick up.
Maybe, dude. She was into like Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh, jeez, dude.
So
Machine Gun Kelly gets a lot of hate.
Oh, are you a guy? You one of them?
Machine Gun Kelly enjoyer.
Hold
But
on.
not nearly enough.
not
There you
not
go.
enough Machine Gun Kelly. There you go. Yeah, dude. So I just thought I'd run that past you, see if I'm a rapist
What should the Dan segment be? What should he call that segment?
Dinkpot is not a rapist.
Yeah, is
Not a
Dinkpot a
rapist.
rape? Dinkpot rape allegations? Probably gonna have to bleep the word rape or not.
You guys
I mean,
put
if
this
we're not
on,
bleeping child porn, then
Yeah,
You guys put this on Spotify?
Yeah.
absolutely.
You see you can do like polls on Spotify now?
I did not know that.
Yeah, when you upload it, you can like add a poll to it, and we get like a lot of response. I usually just make mine. Do you hate Aqua FPS this week? And I get like 100 responses.
That's
on
bad.
that.
That
Okay,
might actually do that.
we
That's
gotta try
tight.
that.
Am I a
Just
rapist?
ask them, Dinkbot.
Yeah, that's so tight, dude. Okay, that's a
Did
great
Dinkbot
idea.
fuck up, listeners?
Yeah.
Did he fuck up?
Okay, hold on. With Spotify, is there like no way to monetize? Is that like not a thing? Like, because on YouTube, there's like
we're
ad
monetized.
revenue. I can't figure it out. So you can make money off of
I'll
that?
tell you after.
We
I
should
can
just
walk you
Google
through
it.
it.
We don't
How
need to
are we
have the
this
poor
bad
guy.
at? Dude, I did Google it. I couldn't figure it out. I thought this was a thing.
Yeah, we're
We've
monetized
missed so
on
much,
Spotify.
dude.
You know,
Most of our listeners are on Spotify.
I don't.
Honestly,
do we,
most of our money comes from Spotify's
Oh,
ads.
jeez.
fuck,
All right. Well, that's good to
motherfucker.
know.
Zchum, I realized. Do you like? Are you public with like your first name? Like, do people know your name?
Yeah,
'Cause-
Zach. Yeah.
Z. Oh, because I was about to say I don't know if I've ever heard it.
Yeah.
I learned
Zach
recently
Chum?
that Blazed is
Is it-
public with his name.
Is?
I guess I was in his stream and people were just calling him Ben, and I was like, what? Like they just call him that. So I started doing it too. I was like,
You guys ever meet up with like internet friends and then you have to like call them by their like real? You have to. Like,
I still call
shift.
them their internet name.
and that
I
is
know,
my
I
name.
can't do it.
I'm not Nick. Like I'm not that guy. I am Dinkbot. I'm pretty firm about that. Like when it was somebody
Yeah, I
that I'm
can't
really
do
tight
it.
with, like obviously like Kevin here, I'm like, dude, I'm Dinkbot. Like people
Right.
call me Nick, I'm like, stop. That's
I had
weird.
Blazed visit for a month,
Yeah.
and I would not call him his real name. But in most occasions, rather than call someone by their internet name, I'll try to like beckon them over with a different pronoun, like, "Hey man,
Hey,
come over," or "Hey you, hey you there."
I think it's just a matter of preference. I think Blaze probably does like being called Blazed, because But
You guys.
I don't like being called anything.
Yeah.
I don't like being spoken.
Just
to.
don't even talk to
just
me.
don't talk.
talk.
Don't even speak to me.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's an interesting conundrum to have a name in your head and a name outside. That's
Have
what
you ever
being
been
trans
to,
must feel like.
You
I'm not
guys
even
going to
kidding.
TwitchCon or is ready for that?
Are you going, Zchum?
Yeah, we're all gonna we're gonna do like an IRL gamer hole meetup
Okay.
thing there.
Okay.
Holy
Not
shit!
I think I kind of like fucked up TwitchCon, not Amsterdam, right? Like the U.S. TwitchCon, right? That's what
Mhm.
you're talking about.
Well, yeah, we're not going to fucking Amsterdam.
So I invited like everybody to my wedding, right? All the gamer
Mhm.
holers, all my like internet friends, right?
Mm.
Invited like Aqua and Omid and like Wellen and Sterdeki. I got all the internet guys coming to my wedding.
Right.
And we, when you plan a wedding, you plan this shit like a year in advance,
Absolutely,
right? You start
dude.
planning it.
Yeah.
So I planned mine for the exact date
No.
TwitchCon Amsterdam. And now everybody's like, "Hey, are you going to TwitchCon Amsterdam?" No, I'm not going to TwitchCon Amsterdam. 'cause
fucking
this
married.
fucking idiot, this fucking dumbass Zchum decided to fucking
Yeah.
set his wedding up.
Yeah, so you've
for the
like fucked
same-
over like 10 different streamers. That's
Yeah,
tight,
they were
dude.
all
Well,
like-
I mean, were they really going to
Yeah,
Amsterdam?
what's up with
anyways?
that, dude?
Like, who's going? I mean, come on.
I don't even have a
Like
passport.
20-hour flight.
Yeah.
Me neither, dude.
I think Poob was gonna go to TwitchCon Amsterdam, but I think we just bullied him enough.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that the Zchum marriage is a little more of a
he actually,
memorable
I think
experience.
he bought tickets
Okay.
already for it, and I was like, hey, so I got this wedding thing going on.
That's tight, dude.
Like, how am I? You think I'm not gonna call Poob in person?
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
You
what
have
are the
to.
people? What are like all the like my parents? You know, like my
This is
fiance's
Poob.
family. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
oh, this is my friend Poob.
Yeah, dude. With
This is
Obama gaming, I call him Obama. I don't call like
This
I
is
know
Obama
his name.
gaming.
I don't
Hey,
call
this
him.
is my friend Obama.
Yeah, when sometimes I'm like, I talk to my mom like today Obama said, and he's like, you're talking to Obama, like the president. I'm like,
Where
"No,
did he say this?
My
Was
boy.
this on his Twitter? Where did
Yeah,
Obama?
That's my boy, dude.
Where did Obama say that he
Obama's
hates
my
women?
boy. Dude, Obama gaming is
That's a
tight.
good point.
I'm not even gonna like Obama
He is
gaming is a
tight.
cool guy.
You know Obama gaming?
Why would you know Obama? That's funny.
I'm
He's
gonna
like
be,
this
I'm gonna be real
random
with
like
you.
14-year-old
do you
that
know
we
Lucky
just
Llama, though?
adopted from our. You got to know Lucky Llama.
I only know Lucky Llama from Spoon Kids.
Okay.
videos, yeah.
Lucky Llama has his own like YouTube channel now. That's actually
Yeah, I think I recently followed him on
Doing
Twitter
reasonably
or
well.
YouTube or something.
yeah. Lucky
I,
Llama's one of our boys as well.
Dude, I went through this phase where I watched, you know, I've played Rust since, just bringing it back to Rust,
sir,
everybody.
yes,
I played
sirski.
Rust since probably the second month Rust came out.
Oh, like
in
Legacy?
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
My buddy,
I was, day
like
one.
bought it for me. He's like, you gotta play this Rust
Yeah.
game. He bought it for me. I've been playing it since then. And then I got like, I don't know, I must have like 7,000 or 8,000 hours in Rust.
Oh my
and I stopped
God.
playing. Yeah, I like stopped. And I switched to Tarkov. And then I saw that fucking, I can't remember which Spoon Kid video it was. One of them, it was like, I played Rust for 40 hours and this
Yeah.
happened or
Oh,
something.
man.
One of the
One
classics.
of those.
That roped you in?
Dude, it like shut my brain off, right? Like I was like just sitting in front of my TV and just with like a bead of drool coming out of my mouth, like, oh, Rust.
Yeah.
That's
kind of what we're going for.
They pay me to make those. They just make people
Yeah.
turn their brain off.
We
by
basically,
the game.
that's what we go for is something that's so mind numbing that you basically don't even notice the passage of time.
And I couldn't stop. It was
Yeah.
like I lost an entire week
Yeah,
to
dude.
like, who's this Spoon guy? To just like,
You
like,
watched the
just-
twos or just the ones?
Oh, all of them, dude. I
Oh my
watched.
God.
I blasted
Damn.
through everything, and then I kept up for like probably till like a month or two ago, and then I fell off.
Yeah.
I fell off.
I'm
Spoon Kid
surprised you
video.
made it that
I
far,
fell off.
dude,
I like
honestly.
quit. I quit in like January,
Yeah,
and I'm
you
like
quit.
slowly coming back. But like, yeah,
I'm taking a tea break.
me too, man. I fell off for sure.
Good videos.
I still don't understand why anybody watches these videos. I can't for the life of me figure out how
Yeah,
people
For
like that.
Well, dude, you totally like got me back into Rust. Like I wouldn't have made that video if I hadn't been watching
nice, dude. That's
Spoon
tight.
Kid videos.
That's
'cause
good to hear.
But, dude, I was so excited to play Rust after watching Spoon Kid for a month straight. I'm like, fuck it, I'm going back to Rust. You know what? I
Right.
missed Rust. I'm going back to Rust. And I get on Rust, and every single fucking person I down goes, come on, man, please, please, man. And I'm like, oh my God, it's Spoon Kid. It's Spoon Kid.
Yeah, there's a
What is
I'll
with
down,
that,
I'll down
dude?
somebody. I'll
I
down
have that
someone.
same
I'll go.
problem.
I'll down somebody. I'll go. Oh my God, it's Spoon Kid. It's you. Hey.
Yeah, I don't. Been getting a lot of heat. People keep sending me TikToks of like people trying to sound like me, and everyone's like, "His fan base fucking sucks." And I'm like, I don't disagree, but I'm not trying to make them do that. I don't.
yeah.
I don't
it's
know
just-
why.
For some reason, our audience skews at like the most annoying age group, which is like 15,
8 to 12.
8
yeah.
to 12. Yeah,
When you enjoy something, you imitate
and
it.
good for them. I
right?
mean, that is the highest. What's the word?
Form of
Imitation is
flattery.
the
Highest
highest
form
form
of
of flattery. Yeah. So there's that.
I think getting your TikTok stolen is the new highest form of flattery.
Yeah.
Though, to be honest.
Absolutely.
Oh,
that's
didn't you
generous.
get like a clip hijacked for like 38 billion views or something?
This generation's imitation is the highest form of flattery is when someone steals your fucking TikTok content
Yeah.
and uploads it and then goes, LMAO, who the fuck made this? It's like, you know who made it?
Name's right
The
there.
guy you
Stole it,
fucking
motherfucker.
the guy you fucking stole it from made it, you jackass.
That's awesome, dude.
Well, if it
You know
helps
that-
at all, TikTok makes about 10 cents per 3 billion views. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does help actually. That makes me feel a little bit better.
They made
You know
no
that-
money.
You know that clip that's like, how's the war going for you guys?
Yeah.
I can't wait to go back home and see my mom. That was me and my buddy playing Rising Storm 2.
It's like the most viewed gaming clip of this decade.
And
Nobody
it's,
knows it's you.
Dude, so I made that. It's like from my video. It was like ripped from my video. And I was going back watching my old videos and I saw it and I was like, that's a funny moment. I'm gonna pull that and just put it on my TikTok. We'll
Right,
see what
right.
happens. I put it on my TikTok. Gets like 4,000 views. And people are like, oh, that's funny. That's funny. And you know, a month goes by and my buddy, who it's his voice, sends me a TikTok. And it's like, is this me, dude? He's like, is it? Because he's not like he's not like a content creator. He like barely even games.
Right.
And he's like, dude, is this me? Is that my voice? Is that me? And I click it. It's got like 40 million more billion
Holy
trillion
shit.
views. The watermark is like cropped out. Like my name is gone.
What?
It's so
The
badass,
comments
dude.
are like, LMAO, is that General Sam? Is that General Sam?
Fuck,
That's
man.
gonna be a shit ever,
That
dude.
sucks
TikTok
ass.
is such a cesspool.
fucking hate it. I hate it so much.
There's no repercussions. There's no support. Nothing. Just
It's okay. I
the
saw it,
Wild
I'm like,
West.
I'm pissed, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm pissed off at this. So I click like report, like claim copyright infringement or something, and they're like, all right, so what's the name of your lawyer and send us your
Yeah.
trademark
Yeah.
number. And I'm
Dude,
like, what is this?
The fucking what was going on with the guy we had to send the number to?
Oh my god.
what were they doing?
got the
They were claiming
fuck.
or something like that. Claiming.
they were doing a copyright takedown. We posted a video of you know those like YouTube bots that like are
Yeah, they do the-
verified and they just like steal comments.
Yes. Yeah.
And I made a video like making fun of one of those dudes.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
It got copyright takedown notice, like gave us a strike or whatever, because I watched like 2 seconds of his video making fun of it.
Mhm.
In order to like get it lifted, we had to send him like all of our info.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Luckily, Dickbutt let us. He was down to use his.
Yeah,
like
just
full
send, like,
name,
your
address,
house address and shit.
everything,
Literally,
yeah.
I had to send him my address.
And then like a month goes by. Dude starts texting Dickbot, and then finally it gets lifted. It's like, how is there not a better way to? Can somebody look at this? It's a 2-minute
he
video.
wanted to play like cup pong on iMessage. I was
Yeah.
like, fuck off, dude.
This dude's
Would you like to
doxing
play
it.
8-ball pool?
Trying to get our channel fucking deleted. It fucking sucked ass,
ridiculous.
dude.
If you
But
can beat me in 8-ball pool, I'll let
it's like the
copyright
Wizards
infringement.
challenge, dude. It fucking sucked ass. But dude, honestly, the stealing content leads to like these crazy. Like you remember Scary Fairy,
Yeah, Nikki.
Yeah. Dude, she had that thing
Her
where
fish thing.
a fish thing.
Yeah, her fish thing, her confessional
Yeah,
thing.
that's the
That
viral clip.
that's what got so yeah. It got put on like Vietnamese YouTube.
Yeah, she became a
Dude became a huge like
Vietnam.
Vietnamese idol. Yeah,
That is so funny.
that's so tight, dude.
Yeah.
That is so awesome. That's the power of the internet.
That was sick. I remember her stream like that next day. She was streaming, and every single person in her stream was Vietnamese. Her entire
she was, like,
chat
top on
all, like, in
Rust.
Vietnamese.
It was like
I
5,000.
remember seeing that, but dude, the comments were so creepy. It was like
weird.
some weird Vietnamese dudes like, "Show, can you take off clothes?"
Dude, I mean,
like, I don't know if this is
being a hot
I
girl
don't
is
know how she managed
universal.
that.
That transcends
true.
languages.
transcends all language.
Yeah.
Can take off clothes.
To take off clothes,
Right,
badly
can I see what under
translated.
there?
But
You come to Vietnam.
Yeah, dude, that's so tight. Good for her, honestly. That was an awesome
Yeah,
thing
that was sick.
to witness.
that is
How
pretty
do
funny.
I get Vietnamese men to ask
Dude,
me
gotta-
to take off?
I
my
know we have to be
clothes?
like a fucking. We have to be like a beefcake. You have to stream like shirtless.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know. We are rolling up on the hour mark here. Of the most pathetic podcast, but it was pretty good today because we had the old
not pathetic
zchum
today.
on. I think there was a good amount of laughter.
No ad reads. No
Lessons
Manscaped ad
learned.
read.
We did one last time, and they never want to sponsor us again.
We really got to work on that, dude.
Yeah, we're making no money off this show. Dan gets all the money because
Dan gets
he's
all
the
the
only one who
money.
actually works. So
Damn, that's classic. Damn.
Do you guys have any sponsors? You got any sponsor tips?
Yeah, we got sponsored.
How does that work? Do you do the 1 minute ad read?
It's around the time we stopped talking about child porn.
yeah,
Okay.
They started like pouring in.
I don't know if we can make
Right.
that change, dude.
Yeah,
That's a big
kind of-
ask.
That's a big creative liberty that you're taking away from us.
That's bullshit. That's
Go
bullshit.
without.
That's
You
the
guys-
PC culture gone mad is what that is.
It's like a bumper sticker, like "Hey, you
Fucking-
can't make me stop talking about child porn.
Dude, I'm full for the Let's Go Brandon type shit now. Now that they're trying to make me stop saying the most offensive words I can think of on this podcast. The left has gone too far.
I saw this literally just before I came home today. I was driving home today, and I saw this. There was this truck in front of me with like their entire back window was just like covered in like thousands and thousands of these.
I
Like,
love
fucking
spotting
bumper
those,
stickers,
dude.
and one of them was like, it was so good. It was like, I'm just a country mom trying not to raise any pussy liberal kids.
Oh,
And I was
jeez.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go, Brandon.
Like, what are you doing? Like beating the shit out of your kid if it goes, wow, I think the liberals have some good ideas.
I saw the most schizo. It was a minivan,
It's always
and all the
minivan.
windows had tarps on them. Like usually the stickers are like, okay. This
Right.
dude, I swear to God, took a key or something and carved into his car all around it. Like the worst. Like, if you're gay, you deserve to die. No blacks.
He like
Like,
carved
just-
it with a
I
key.
s- he had like all these blankets on his windows, so like presumably so you couldn't see who he was. But I like drove next to him for a while until I could get like an angle, and it was like this 80-year-old man hunched over. He's like maybe 4 feet tall. Like I was like, holy.
That was a
fucking
grand
shit.
wizard. That was the grand
My
wizard.
my Ferrari's in the shop.
Why would you carve that into your car?
That's amazing.
It wasn't even just normal like abortion is murder.
It was advanced
like
hatred.
it was like no
Advanced
blacks.
bigotry.
It's like holy I'm surprised this guy doesn't get more shit. for
Dude,
that.
you like A, how is that even legal? But B, how do you not get your ass kicked? Like that's wild.
Right. Yeah,
He
it was
probably
shocking.
does. That's
I
why, that's why
wanted
he's
to.
got,
I
like,
wanted to
tarps.
follow him and just like see what happened. See if
Right.
anybody would.
I wanted to follow him and punch him.
Yeah, dude.
I did. I kind of did
I
want
would.
to punch him, but
Well, sometimes there should just be people you can just beat the shit out of, like
But the
not
thing
even
is,
like as
he's
self defense.
fuck-
Like you should be able to hunt people.
he was like an Oompa Loompa, so it kind of made me not want to.
Yeah,
Seemed like it'd be a fair fight.
there's just some
I,
people that you should be able to just savage.
You should
Like
be.
do that shit from
Yeah.
TV where they're on the ground. You just bring both your fists over your head. You're doing like the ground and pound, and you just fucking like hammer right on their head, dude. I might
Right.
not even need a reason. That might just be like
Total
fun.
monkey mode where they just
Yeah,
like
like
they
Planet of the
grab
Apes
their
type shit.
fist in the other hand and bash it down on their chest.
Yes,
like,
dude. Fucking open them like a coconut. That'd be so cool.
So anyways, reach out to goombapodcast@gmail.com with your sponsorship offers.
Oh, we don't have an email. Maybe that's why. What?
How did you not think of that?
I didn't think of that. That's why we got this guy. He knows all this stuff.
Oh, email. Okay.
You guys need a
I
zchum
forgot
over
about
there.
email.
Email.
You guys need a zchum in a little closet over there.
damn.
We
Goomba headquarters.
really hadn't thought of an email. We're on our like 20th episode. Never hit
dude,
me.
before we started this, zchum was like, you guys don't use a podcast program? Like they've invented programs
Oh,
Of course they have.
so that you can do podcasts. We have the
We
most
use a tape recorder and
retarded-
bind
yeah,
them
it's so
together
bad.
and mail them to our
Is that like
editor.
a computer or
yeah,
something?
dude. It's astounding how little we thought we put into this show every week.
Pretty
They're
pathetic.
going for like 6
Well, it's
months.
almost like we put in too much thought. Like we're spending hours like manually recording and editing each audio
Yeah.
file. We could make this so much easier.
Oh man, you could make. We did the same thing for a long time, and we went from like our editor having to spend like 2.5 hours to maybe like 15 minutes now.
Fuck. Yeah, we need to get on that, dude. Poor Dan. But then we can't be like Dan's a hard worker. He is right now.
That's true.
You didn't do shit, Dan. I saw what Zencaster did. You didn't do anything.
We'll see, man. We'll see what we can get Dan to do.
Hey, you guys see these? How long do these go? These go like an hour and a half.
But
yeah?
if you got
Between 1
anything
and
to say.
4 hours.
Usually, just if there's a
we
lull, we'll just wrap it up.
Okay. Well, you guys see these? You guys see the dall-e AI
Fuck
generated
dude.
images?
Fuck, I've got one right
Yeah.
now. That's my profile picture.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, what is that?
It's like somebody typed in like Moai in a noir detective movie. So he's smoking a cigarette. He's got a little hat on.
I like
dude.
that.
It's so cool.
Maybe that'll be our
It's
picture.
hard
for
as
today.
fuck. Yeah.
So there's the have you seen like some of the dall-e? Because the dall-e mini uses like a dumbed down version to like quickly get it done, but the dall-e guys who made like the fucking actual AI have this Instagram account.
Damn.
Where they show images made by like the big boy AI.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the big dick, big like NASA fucking computer fucking like AI. And some of those are like, you're telling me a shrimp fried this rice? You're telling me a computer made this
I
image?
mean, yeah, dude.
But,
They're
dude, like,
amazing, dude. They look. I'm seeing. Look at this one. Oh fuck, bro.
What-
This
Dude, here's what
This
here's
is
what
the
I'm thinking,
picture.
right?
Oh,
yeah,
Homer Simpson and Psycho.
holy
Here's what I'm thinking, dude.
what?
I'm thinking YouTube thumbnail artists is about to be totally dead. This is a hot take.
Oh my god,
But
you're right.
I think YouTube thumbnail artists because the dall-e mini is making like baby versions
Right.
of this, right? Once access to like the entire AI for the dall-e is like open season for anyone to like access, because right now it's like special fucking access only
Right.
for
Right.
like wait in a queue to get access to the AI's fucking API. But once it's like available for people, and you can just type in like funny Rust thumbnail with Homer Simpson,
Dude,
yeah,
and
it's over,
it'll just
dude.
like
it's over.
it's over. Like
Look
what
at
are,
that.
what are
That's a
thumbnail artists
thumbnail
gonna
right
do?
there.
Yeah, like that's it. Like it made it. You know, you'd like.
I didn't realize the quality it could create. That second one is nuts.
It's wild.
Yeah,
it's wild.
With like the full power of like the real AI and not like the mini version, it can make some like
How
crazy
can we get our
shit.
hands on that? It's
Dude,
it's
you have
only
to
it's
work
still
at
limited.
NASA, bro.
All right.
Yeah, there's like a wait list for to get access to the API
Fuck, man.
for the.
Why did you have to tell us about that?
Dall-E,
Yeah, now
but-
our jobs
Dude,
are in such
I
danger.
think I think thumbnail artists are gonna be in trouble.
Dude, you know that-
That's all
yeah,
I'm
those
saying.
guys
Maybe
who
not
make
like
all
all
the
the videos.
Yeah, the whole video
Then
could be
what?
AI generated. They were
dude,
fucked.
that could happen. You know, like 30 years from now, and if it can make like one image, it can make frames. You know, and then you can make like 10-second video of Homer Simpson shooting Marge.
Yeah, dude.
You know, like
Right.
as a prompt, and it, like tell me it can't figure that out, right?
Fuck.
It can do it.
Most
can do that.
entertaining Rust video.
Yeah,
Makes
yeah.
everybody
Most
obsolete. It's just
entertaining
me
Rust
doing.
video.
It's
Best-
like oil
Best
loot over and over.
snowball ever, Rust.
Fuck.
We got to
man.
get on that.
You've blown my mind.
I was gonna make my next second channel video thumbnail just like a AI generated Tarkov character. It just looks like one of those fucking like he looks like one of those thumb guys from Spy Kids. You
Yeah.
know those
Right.
guys? It's just like a Play-Doh mismatch of
I
like
guarantee
a
it'll be
person.
a 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think we did one where we just turned the rad suit blue and it did really well.
We used to do a lot of face tune. We just would take Brenda and just put it in like a app to make her smile.
Yeah,
That's
Face
it,
App.
and it
I
would
had
always
Face App Premium, so I would just do like the like.
Yeah, I was doing that
make her
on my old Tarkov videos. I did the same thing.
Yeah.
Just to make the guy smile. You get the image back and it's like 200 kilobytes.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
like
Right.
fucking fuzzy.
Dude, speaking of thumbnails, the last one we were doing together, like the Rivals one, we were gonna like steal your idea, but we were gonna because you're just like vaguely based off of Parasite, right? Like
Mhm.
at least I think the font, right?
Oh, right.
So we were gonna
Of,
try
like,
and
hiding
do
under-
we
yeah,
were
yeah.
gonna try and do like some sort of like movie type deal, But we got like 5 minutes in. We're like, this is hard. We quit. We give up.
Yeah, it was too hard.
We did
I
not have the
spent 3
creative
days.
integrity that you do to make like a good thumbnail.
I spent 3 fucking days.
Dude, it's a
working on that thumbnail.
Amazing
Like,
thumbnail.
okay, you know what's really crazy is I went again for my thumbnail. I mean, okay, the people who haven't seen my thumbnail, it's essentially like it goes against like everything I was told by everybody. Like I talked to Nardo, I talked to Wellen, I talked to Aqua, and I was like, "You think this is a good thumbnail? You think it's a good thumbnail?" So for my code rating video, I was like, okay, what works for Spoon Kid is like bright blue background image,
Yeah.
Yep.
and then like big main image center.
That's kind of
And I
our
was like,
secret.
oh, what if? So I went
Text
into
is
like
not needed. Yeah.
I went into Blender and I got the code lock, and then I got like a hand in Blender, and
Dude.
I just got like a floating code lock and the hand punching a button, bright blue sky background, and it did super good, right? And I was like, okay, the next thumbnail for my Parasites video, it's gotta be bright, it's gotta be colorful. And I had this idea. I'm like, what if I'm hiding under the floor? How do I make a thumbnail of like hiding under the floor? And I'm like talking to the guys. I'm talking to like Omid and Josh and Exfil Camper about the guys who in the video with me. I'm talking to them about the thumbnail. We're doing like a little brainstorm. Like, what do I do? What do I do here? And they're like, well, just make it dark. Just make it fucking dark. And like I showed it to Arnardo, and he's like, it's not gonna work, man. You gotta brighten it up. It's gotta be like bright, bold colors. Right. And I talked to Wellen, and Wellen was like, I don't know, man. I really, it's a good thumbnail, but I just don't think it's gonna perform well if you don't like brighten it up. And I talked to Aqua, and he's like, you gotta get some bright colors in there, man. And I was like, fuck these guys. I'm uploading this thumbnail. Best fucking video
it's just too
I've
good.
ever made.
And I think at some point we get stuck in this like algorithmic mindset. Enardo brought up Enardo. Enardo is like very clever. I like Enardo a lot. And he came to me for advice the other day. He was like, what should I title this? So I tried to give him something like me and Spoon Kid would come up with a title, and it 9 out of 10. It was like miserable. Like I fucked him over with this dog shit title.
You ruined my video. I say that all the time, dude. How crazy. Some of my most dog shit, horrible second channel videos, I had one that was so bad, I fucked up the VOD recording. It was like the interlacing was like weird. It was like double framed and like ghosting and fucking
I know what
horrible.
You're talking about. Yeah.
And the whole video was barely watchable. Terrible video. 1 out of 10 video. Top performing video because the thumbnail was so good.
That's how it is.
YouTube is crazy. Like, people don't think it be like it is, but if you have a good thumbnail and a trash video, it won't matter. It'll do.
Dude, that's our motto right there.
Yep. We've made
that's what
probably
we
300 trash videos with just the blue sky thumbnails. Because that is like some sort of secret code. Honestly, if you don't have,
it's not even that. I mean, it's just you got to make a thumbnail that stands out. Both
bright
of the
color.
dark and bright both stand out.
Right.
It's just
so I think it's all just bright color.
I think the main thing you have to avoid at this point,
color.
because it's so oversaturated, is those ones where it's like a big render or like a drawing, and then there's like a big title that says like raid. It's like you can't.
I hate
those were never quite good, but it's like the quality on a lot of those is insane. Like somebody really put in a lot of work, but like.
Yeah, but there's so many now that I look at them, I'm like,
it's like expected.
They've never been like
Blender
stylishly
model
interesting, but like they're so high quality. But like, at this point, you're almost expected to do one at some point. And it's
I think people think like, oh, I got to make a movie poster. When
Right.
I think about it, like, I just want people to click this. It's not really supposed to be
I'm
a piece of art.
that shift, that like mindset shift of like.
And it makes sense if you pour your heart into a video. Like, I want to make a thumbnail that represents a lot of work too.
Yeah.
But at least for me, it's like I just want people to click it. I'll do whatever.
Yeah, it's like all we did.
To,
so on the Twitch Rivals one, we just ended up putting like Brenda and it says Twitch Rivals above it. But then the next video, the new recoil one, you just made one where you highlighted the rifle. You just put a white
That was the lazy
thumbnail. It outperformed the Twitch Rivals video.
Yep.
So I mean, it really is like
fucked up. So fucked
it almost doesn't matter. I spent a month on the Twitch Rivals video.
At some point, you just have to accept the absurdity of it and just run with it.
Yeah.
It's all so stupid, but
yeah, you can make just a terrible video. Good thumbnail, good title.
Yep. That's what they reward.
Good. It is what it is.
dall-e mini, please make me a good Rust thumbnail.
Please.
Let's actually do that.
I'm gonna go type Rust thumbnail into.
Dude, good luck getting into it. The traffic, you like can't find an opening.
I've been making
anymore.
a bunch.
Seriously? What do you have? Some
Yeah, you just spam.
pipeline?
Rust thumbnail. You just spam click run on it and then just hit OK.
I'm gonna type
when it says
in
it can't.
Blanca smoking a blunt, like Blanca from Street Fighter, and I guess I just hit run 100,000 times. All right.
Yeah, it'll be like, it's too busy, you can't do it, and you just hit enter and say okay, and then click run again until it works.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, there
Fuck.
you go. All right,
dude. You are a
I'm out
fucking
of stuff,
genius,
guys.
This guy knows.
Oh, I didn't even show you guys the contraption, but that's fine.
What?
We can.
What?
bro. All right.
Contraption.
If we don't have time, dude.
What's that mean?
What the fuck is the contraption?
I can't run this thing on for like another 20 mints. You know, I can't do that to you
Oh,
guys.
all right, dude.
Do
We should do another episode soon. Then you can fucking tell us what the contraption is.
You part two.
Dude, tell us what the
contraption
contraption is. Come on, dude.
We got this. We're doing this. We're gonna do this subathon, right? I don't know.
Oh, I saw this. I saw the
Tarkov.
shoebox
the
with the
Omid
stuff in
thing?
it.
Yeah, you guys play. You guys. The way Tarkov wipes work is like every 6 months the game
Right.
wipes. Right.
Okay.
Big event. We're all gonna hang out for the wipe. We're all meeting up at our manager's house. We're all gonna play Tarkov for like
Cool.
a week straight in the same
You have a
room.
manager. That's news.
I've got essentially like imagine like an 80s Russian, like stereotypical 80s Russian villains, like terrorists workshop
Right.
is what I've like turned my office into. I've got like what amounts to looking like a fucking IED strewn across my floor.
Okay.
And I made this like last night Aqua messages me. He goes, you know what would be a good idea is if like there was a balloon and then like every time somebody subscribed, it like got a little bigger. No one knows when it's gonna pop. And dude, it drove me insane. I don't think I slept last night. I think I slept for 45 minutes last night because I was sitting on my floor with just like Arduinos and little like relays
what are
and
you
wires.
fucking talking about, dude?
You make
all over
something
the
like
fucking
that?
place. And I made it, dude. I just made it before we recorded this, and I tested it, right. And so every time somebody subscribes,
How the
I have this
fuck?
little air pump, right, and it pumps a little bit of air into the balloon.
Is this
right?
like a thing when you get older, you just get more intelligent? Because like, what the fuck are you
Like,
talking
yeah,
about, dude? We're
what are
so
you-
fucking
what?
stupid. Like, for us to put together
Arduino?
an Arduino, I'd have to.
every time, right? Every time it blows up a little bit, a little tiny bit, a little sub. Somebody's like, oh, a little subscription, a little balloon blows up a little bit. So then subathon people are gonna be like, what's that little balloon back there in the background? What's that doing? It's like, oh, every time a sub comes, it fills up a little bit.
If you like
Couple
give
subs come
20
in.
subs, does it do it a really big pump?
Yeah, so I haven't figured out the math yet. You know what I was gonna do? I was gonna just run the pump full speed and time how long it takes for the balloon to pop. And I was gonna do like 10 of them, and I was gonna average the time out. And then once I have the balloon's average popping time, I can like divide it up into how many seconds each sub should inflate it.
Mm.
And dude, these things are fucking a balloon popping is a lot louder than I thought it was. And I'm really hoping at like 4 a.m., like right when
fucking ears
Omid
just
falls
pop,
asleep.
yeah.
What if you
Right
fill
when
the
I'm eating
balloon
them.
with like stinky slime so when it explodes it just covers
Dude,
everybody?
I was thinking of like fill the balloon with like confetti and glitter and like hang it over somebody.
Right.
Right.
Like, oh, is it gonna pop? Is it gonna pop?
I think that'd be pretty funny, dude. If you don't tell them, the only way anybody would know is if they've watched this podcast, which doesn't come out for another
Right.
week, dude.
An hour and a half. You gotta
Pretty
shit
fun.
in one of the balloons.
Shit in it,
and
dude.
just
I'm
let
not
it-
gonna
let
tell
it
them. I'm gonna
fucking-
put just a little morsel of shit in it, so when it pops, it fills the room with like fart smell.
Dude, okay, I got a question. So you're doing this meetup thing, which sounds fucking awesome. But obviously you guys are all, adults. You're getting fucking married. Do you think
some
for
of us.
younger creators they could do like that house, the creator house thing? You think that would ever work?
Yeah, I could do a creator house.
You would do one right now?
I'm young. I'm only 28. I'm young.
But like, I'm assuming your
I could do it.
fiance is like a normal person and isn't gonna want to live in a house with a bunch of man children.
Dude, you know what I think a lot of the creators' houses, you know what I think they actually do? I think they live between the house. They have an actual house.
But
They
see,
live in, and then
I don't
they'll
know.
go spend like a week.
That makes
at
more
the
sense.
because
creators'
me,
house.
me and Blazed are seriously thinking about it. like starting a creator house, or at least just living together, like just us. And it's like
The problem is you have to like actually make
content.
out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's easy to like you get a house and you're like, we're gonna do a creator's house, we're gonna do a sick creator's
Right.
house, and then you spend the whole time just like fucking around and playing video games. You're like, shouldn't we make like a video?
Right.
about this?
I don't know. I think because whenever I hang out with Blazed, I get wind. Like generally, I'm not very good at content creation, especially on my own. But I could stream with Blazed for like 8 hours, like no problem. Like we just have that kind of like resonance.
The
or
question
whatever.
is like, what do you do in real life though? Like, how does the in person change it?
We just be goofing around, dude. Goofing.
Yeah, you gotta shift to making like in-person content.
Yeah.
There has to be like an in-person.
But I mean, we
aspect
could
of it.
do like the type of stuff you're talking about, like because we have no social prospects whatsoever. We have no lives.
I've got this idea, right, that I feel like in order to do it, my fiance needs to like take a break from the house for a week and like go stay with her mom or
Right.
something. I want to like do a whole Twitch stream where I put a camera in every room of my house and I just call it like Twitch controls my smart home, and like nobody take this idea, none of the listeners, you can't have this is mine. And like Twitch chat can control like every smart home aspect of my house. They can
God.
like turn the TV on and off. They can change the channel to whatever channels they want. They can play any music they want on like the Alexa.
That's
They can like,
badass,
adjust
dude.
the volume.
So like dollhouse type.
Yeah. They can open the blinds. They can set alarms. They can strobe the lights in every room, like all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
But what's the catch? They have to like obviously like spend like $1
Right.
to like turn a
Bit
light on or
donations or
something,
whatever.
right? And just for a week straight, just let them fucking
Put
torture
yourself
me.
through
Dude, I
torture.
think. Do you have like a house
That
camera
would be
set up?
awesome.
Yeah, I got like a couple security cameras, but I would set up just like cameras in every
because
fucking room.
Fetus
for it.
has this setup that's like amazing, where he has like I think they're just like what's the Logitech? There's those face cams. He just has them set up. He has like 5 of them around the house, and they're wired up in a way where he can like switch. He has a little hand remote where he can just switch between them.
Yeah, and he gets up from stream.
Yeah.
He can like.
And that's such a cool
Yeah.
idea. If I wasn't so fucking lazy, if I streamed sometimes, I would do that. That's a genius idea. And
Yeah, I'm still pretty fucking.
Fetus
lazy.
always
It
has
takes
those
me,
fucking
like,
genius
forever.
ideas, dude.
We got to get on that. We got to get
know.
motivated, dude. I checked Fetus's. The little Twitch recap thing they have now, where you can see like
Yeah, his is like
you know, this
100
guy
hours
did-
a month.
Oh, for the
He
hour
moved
stream.
last month. He moved in the month of May. He moved like across a whole like cities to a house. He streamed 23 times for like 200 hours.
Fuck, man.
I was like, I streamed 14 hours in May. I didn't do anything. Like, we
damn
gotta
it, man.
get it together,
Yeah.
man. We got no excuse at this point.
My excuse is that I've only like editing and talking. So
That's fair. You don't need an excuse because you don't have to stream. I gotta stream. I got no excuse. You got any tips for streaming, zchum? You big stream guy.
this guy's always got it.
What
We're
do
coming
tips for
right to
everything?
this
You want
guy.
my to dude? I streamed 45 hours last month.
Yeah, it's 3 times as much as me.
Everybody I know, like all the boys, I look at their like Twitch stats or Twitch tracker. It's like 150 hours streamed,
Yeah.
120
How do
hours
they
streamed,
do
200
it,
hours
man?
streamed, and I'm like, how? I'm so tired after
Right.
one
A
stream. I'm like,
3-hour stream,
Yeah.
I gotta take a 2-day
I
rest.
lose my voice
Yeah,
after 2
yeah.
hours. Like it's gone. I can't talk anymore after
I
2
do the
hours.
same thing. I'll get to I get to 3 hours and I'm like, oh, thank fucking
Yeah.
God, I'm at the 3-hour
Right.
mark.
Do you think
Time
you
to
have like
relax.
ADHD or anything like that? Do you have any of that stuff?
No, I think I'm just fucking stupid.
Okay.
I think I'm just dumb.
Because me,
think-
I think I'd be pretty confident in saying that me and Spoon Kid at least have that.
I've been
right?
diagnosed.
You've been
so,
diagnosed.
yeah.
So it's like maybe we should start doing Adderall. like like maybe that would get something
Maybe we
done.
throw it in there.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Maybe we do that. I didn't think.
I think
about
that could really be a
enhancing with
renaissance for
drugs.
us if we start. Yeah.
But what if it makes us really dull and
I mean I don't know
Yeah.
how easily you can quit that
doesn't
stuff.
it have the total opposite effect?
you think it'll make us
Isn't it
lively?
literally meth.
Yeah, but like I like in a job where you have to be like chipper and happy. Like, what if I'm
Right.
playing and I'm just fucking raging the whole time because I'm on meth?
Right.
Like, then the whole like, oh, he doesn't get mad thing goes out the window.
I mean,
I personally can't wait for the Spoon Kid meth arc.
I
I'm doing it right
you could
now.
try it
actually.
out. You could just be like, oh, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know how easy it is to get off that stuff. It's gonna like fuck up your brain and make you piss your pants.
Oh, dude, we could make a thumbnail. We could be like, Brenda took Adderall. or
yeah, her
something.
eyes are all wide.
This could be good.
Just massive pupils. Like,
I'm
Just black
soloing
eyes.
50-man clans. I'm gonna try it.
you're just like throwing yourself
Yeah.
just like naked with a spear at a clan and just it didn't work, I'll try again. It's just like
Just going fucking crazy.
for like a day straight.
I bet all these dudes are on Adderall.
100%, dude.
No way they're streaming 200 hours.
I mean, I don't want to name names, but one guy, streamed 21 hours just of like playing Rust. Like some of these guys are just like pulling. It's like they're not even sleeping. Like I don't understand how they're doing it.
Maybe they're just motivated.
I guess, dude. It's got to be some fucking.
Maybe they just like the
supernatural
game
motivation.
or
Oh yeah, maybe they
Something.
like Rust.
That's a good.
Nah, they're on meth.
Meth. Gotta be meth.
Nah, meth. Gotta
Nah.
be meth.
That's meth.
Definitely meth. Man, I'm learning a lot. Okay, so we'll make an email. We'll get on meth, and yeah, man, this has been enlightening.
And we're gonna try really hard not to talk about child porn next.
Dude, fuck. There goes the monetization.
Very nice.
We're not gonna sexually assault anybody.
This episode was kind of a little bit brutal. I don't know if Dan does a little chopping
That's fine.
in the shop.
You care too much. It's fine.
All right,
It's fine. We're
I
fine.
heard you don't care.
I never cared. All right. I think we've done our duty here. We've
You want to plug anything to the 3 people listening?
Another job well done.
Get
guys.
another one knocked out of the park. So yeah, if you want an extra, I don't know, 100 views on your 5 million view video, you can go ahead and shout it out.
No, it's okay. You guys
You need
sound
us.
like you. You guys sound like you need to keep them. Honestly.
Please stay.
Guys,
Don't check this
check
guy
out
out.
zchum on Gamerhole, on zchum, and on zchum Extra. He's pumping out content. He's a grinder, harder than we are. His videos are just straight up better. Podcast is better. So go check that shit out. This guy just made an Arduino. He's doing that. When is that stream? I guess this comes out after.
I don't know. Dude, who fucking knows when this? Whenever Tarkov wipes,
They
we're
don't
gonna
like
do it.
announce it.
But I'm gonna like test all this shit out on my stream. So
Okay.
it'll
Go
just be
pop
on
the
my
balloon.
Go check out zchum stream at just zchum, right?
God, I think so. Oh fucking.
Well, we've done your
Probably.
plug for you. So yeah, I think we've done our due diligence here. You especially.
This was fun,
Yeah, you've
guys.
put in a lot of work.
This is nice.
Um,
I got to really unwind here.
You like the Goomba podcast?
Yeah. This is nice.
badass, dude. All right, let's wrap this shit
Thanks for
up.
watching, guys.
Thank you, you fucking morons. Go pay us money.